addiction when it should be the opposite. So I hope that this film opens up people's eyes so that they can sympathize with people suffering from addiction rather than judging them.
Can you compare making Cherry with making those big superhero blockbusters like the Spider-Man movies you're in? Are there differences? Is it basically the same?
I don't think there are massive differences in the way that we make these films. You know, the only difference is that most of the time on the Spider-Man film, I'm in front of a blue screen, and on Cherry, there were no blue screens. But the way you break down a script, the way you tackle a character arc and all that sort of stuff is the same. The PTSD aspect of the film was very difficult to bring to life because I'd interviewed so many people. So I had a very strong understanding of how traumatic it can be. And I wanted to make sure that I told their stories truthfully and authentically. So for me, that was where the largest amount of pressure came from. And I haven't managed to speak to any of the people that I interviewed before, but I'm hoping that they watch the film and they're proud of what I've done.
Plus, you have the same people behind the camera.
I owe so much to those two boys. They've been so incredibly kind and welcoming and encouraging to me over the last 4 or 5 years. They're an absolute delight to work with. The way that they hold themselves, the way that they treat people, the atmosphere that they create on set is one of the best I've ever worked with. And, you know, I would work with them on anything. I would absolutely be there every step of the way for them if they wanted me to be. And I will forever be grateful for the ways in which they've changed my life.
So it's actually been quite some time since you've shot this movie. What's next for you?
I'm not thinking too far into the future. I used to have a bad habit of getting caught up with the what ifs and how is this going to end up. So for me at the moment, I'm just focusing on one thing at a time. At the moment, it's Spider-Man. And I'm really enjoying making it. It's been very tough. It's definitely the hardest one we've ever made. But I'm just giving all of my attention to that, really.
Thank you, Tom.